Hello, welcome back and thank you for staying with us. You're watching the Morning News Show on CNN News 18 and I am Sriya Kundu, here to take you through all the top developments of the day from across the nation and around the world over the next 60 minutes. Now we have some breaking news coming in, and this is regarding the AAP MP Sanjay Singh's suspension yesterday, wherein AAP MP Sanjay Singh sits on an overnight dharna in front of the Gandhi statue over his suspension. India Alliance leaders join him, and the opposition alleged that the centre is trying to muzzle his voice and called AAP MP's suspension a dictatorial move. Let's have a look at this particular reaction we have from him.
कल पूरी रात हम लोग यहाँ गांधी प्रतिमा के सामने बैठे रहे और पूरा दिन बैठे रहे। हमारी एक ही मांग है भारत के प्रधानमंत्री से कि उनको मणिपुर की हिंसा पे जवाब देना होगा। देश का एक हिस्सा जो हमारा बॉर्डर स्टेट है, ऐसे राज्य के अंदर अगर 80-90 दिनों से हिंसा चल रही है तो प्रधानमंत्री जी खामोश कैसे रह सकते हैं। देश के केंद्रीय मंत्री का घर जला दिया गया, राज्य की महिला मंत्री का घर जला दिया गया, छोटे छोटे बच्चों का कत्ल हो रहा है, बुजुर्गों का कत्ल हो रहा है, नौजवानों का कत्ल हो रहा है, महिलाओं के साथ गैंग रेप हो रहा है। और जो सबसे ज़्यादा शर्मसार करने वाली तस्वीर आई, 2 महिलाओं को नंगा करके परेड कराया जा रहा है। उसमें एक महिला है जिसका पति कारगिल युद्ध में हिस्सा ले चुका है। आप कल्पना कीजिए, रिटायर्ड सूबेदार सेना का वो ये कह रहा है कि मैंने कारगिल युद्ध में हिस्सा लेके देश की तो रक्षा कर ली, लेकिन अपनी पत्नी की रक्षा नहीं कर पाया। ये 140 करोड़ हिंदुस्तानियों को शर्मसार करने वाला, उनका सर शर्म से झुकाने वाला बयान है। और हम सब के अंदर अगर जरा सी भी संवेदना है तो आज जरूरत है उस कारगिल के योद्धा के साथ खड़े होने की। आज जरूर।
You heard what AAP MP Sanjay Singh had to say about his own suspension. And right now we have Pallavi Ghosh joining us on the broadcast. Pallavi, a very good morning to you. Well, we can see that these MPs have been staging a protest overnight in front of the Gandhi statue. And, well, today is the 4th day of the parliament, and there still seems to be no particular plan of action as to how to go about with this discussion. Instead, there has been an MP who has been suspended, and they are staging a protest regarding the same, as well as the Manipur violence that is going on, and they're demanding a discussion now. How are we expecting things to play out today in the parliament?
So I think it's going to be pretty much a repeat of what has been happening over the last few days, which is full-on confrontation between the government on one side and the opposition on other. So what was decided yesterday was that 24-hour relay strike, which is going to end at 10:45 a.m. At around 10:30, there is going to be a meeting of all the constituents of this opposition front called India at Mallikarjun Kharge's room, and then they're going to chalk out a strategy, what is going to be the next step ahead. One thing which is very clear is that the government is not going to accept the demand coming in from the opposition parties, which are essentially twofold. One, a repeat of the Prime Minister's statement which he gave inside the House, and 2, that it should be under Rule 267. Government says we offer you immediate discussion on Manipur with no frills and conditions attached under Rule 176, which is not acceptable to the opposition parties. So what are they trying to do now is to show that they are all united. The India Front members were there through the night, and we can see those pictures at a relay way. So, they were taking turns. So it was a solidarity not just with Sanjay Singh, but the entire idea of Manipur. So they're holding those posters. So these protests are still going to be carried on. And after that meeting, we'll get a better idea about how do they plan to step up the protest.
Right, Pallavi. So what we are seeing right now is when both the parties have been constantly, there has been a ruckus in the parliament that is being created every day of the parliament session that has been sitting for now. So Manipur, the discussion on Manipur seems to be getting delayed. So isn't there any kind of negotiation we are anticipating between the two sides so that at least a discussion can begin in the parliament regarding this particular grim issue that is going on in Manipur?
So yesterday there were two rounds of attempts which were made by the government. One, of course, by the Defence Minister Rajya Singh, who called up three of the opposition party leaders, like one of them Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, then there was T.R. Balu, and then there was, of course, Sudeep Bandyopadhyay of the Trinamool Congress. Nothing came out of it. All three kept on sticking to their stance. In fact, on the floor of the House, the Home Minister, who's actually the nodal minister to talk about law and order situation in Manipur, too spoke on the floor of the House, says that there is a parampara, there is a tradition where we discuss this under Rule 176. And second is that the Prime Minister does not need to repeat his statement. He can sit there for a discussion, but the conditions you attach are not acceptable. But do come out and let's have a discussion on Manipur. Even that was rejected by the opposition parties. So the government says we've done a bit. Every day we're giving sound bites to say that let's have this discussion right now. But the opposition is the one who doesn't want to have this discussion. That's the allegation coming in from the government. So I think the complete breakdown of communication, complete level of mistrust between the two sides, and therefore we don't see any discussion really happening on Manipur as of now.
Right, Pallavi, thank you. But do stay with us as we will continue the discussion about